In the quiet village of Bethany, just a short distance from Jerusalem, there lived a family who were dear friends of Jesus Christ. Their names were Lazarus and his sisters Mary of Bethany and Martha of Bethany. Their home was often filled with joy whenever Jesus visited. Mary loved to sit quietly and listen to his teachings. Martha busied herself serving guests, and Lazarus, he was a loyal friend who welcomed Jesus with open arms. But one day, that peaceful home was suddenly filled with fear. Lazarus became terribly sick. At first, Mary and Martha hoped he would recover, but as the hours passed, his condition grew worse. His breathing weakened, his strength faded. Desperate and afraid, the sisters sent an urgent message to Jesus. "Lord, the one you love is sick." They believed with all their hearts that if Jesus came quickly, he would heal their brother. After all, they had seen him open blind eyes, heal the crippled, and cleanse those with terrible diseases. Surely he would come. But something strange happened. Jesus did not come right away. Instead, 2 days passed. Back in Bethany, Lazarus' condition worsened until the unthinkable happened. He died. The house filled with mourning. Neighbors and friends gathered to comfort the grieving sisters. According to tradition, Lazarus' body was wrapped in burial cloths and placed inside a tomb carved into the rock. A heavy stone was rolled across the entrance. Mary and Martha were heartbroken. 4 long days passed. Then suddenly word spread through the village like wildfire. Jesus is coming. When Martha of Bethany heard the news, she ran out to meet him along the road. With tears in her eyes and sorrow in her voice, she said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Yet even in her grief she added, "But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus looked at her gently and replied, "Your brother will rise again." Soon, Mary of Bethany came to him weeping. Many mourners followed her, crying loudly. Seeing their sorrow deeply moved Jesus. The grief of the sisters touched his heart so much that he himself began to weep. The crowd whispered among themselves, "See how much he loved him." Then Jesus asked a surprising question. "Where have you laid him?" They led him to the tomb. It was a dark cave sealed with a large stone. Then Jesus gave a shocking command, "Take away the stone." The people hesitated. Lazarus had been dead 4 days. The smell of death would already be strong, but Martha trusted him. Slowly, the stone was rolled away. Jesus lifted his eyes toward heaven and prayed aloud, thanking God so that everyone standing there would know where his power came from. Then he stepped forward and cried out with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" Silence filled the air. The crowd held its breath. Then suddenly, something moved inside the darkness of the tomb. A figure appeared at the entrance, wrapped from head to foot in burial cloths. Gasps of shock rippled through the crowd. It was Lazarus, alive. The man who had been dead for 4 days was standing before them. Jesus calmly said, "Unwrap him and let him go." The mourners who had come to comfort the sisters now stood in amazement. Many fell to their knees in awe. That day in Bethany, everyone witnessed something unforgettable. Death had been defeated, and the voice of Jesus Christ had called a dead man back to life. Even today, the story of Lazarus reminds the world of a powerful truth. When hope seems lost, when the stone has already been rolled over your situation, Jesus can still call your name. If this story inspired you, subscribe to Jesus Way for more powerful Bible stories that bring faith, hope, and the Word of God to life.